tabletop done, which I did a while back. So, I mean, I enjoy playing it here at home, but I want to make something that I can take with me, like to my friend's place, and just like chill out, or on the couch, or just sit, have it in my lap. That's what I mean. And this is kind of heavy, so you have to be standing here and playing. So I just want to try something different, and I'm gonna be removing one of these buttons here, and this joystick, one of these sets. So I'm gonna be removing this side and putting it on the project that I'm working on. Alright, well, gotta get to it. And this screen is what I'm going to be using for that project, and I'll show you guys how this screen works eventually once I get to installing it. I'm right here just drilling these holes. No tools, so all I'm using is this drill and using this as a guide. There's going to be a box in the bottom. Let me see, I am using one of these Sophia and Sam portable like desk where you put it on your lap. It's supposed to have some memory foam in the bottom. I was finally able to finish drilling the holes out, so but I still have a lot more sanding to do, so because the buttons still don't go inside, but I have to sand it down after. And so I did that, and then I'm gonna use this screen. This screen is from a laptop, so I want to place it like this, like in this angle, but I still have to figure out how I'm gonna make it stand so it could look like this. Yep, gotta figure that out now. We'll see how that goes. What's up, you guys, man? One thing that I'm gonna mention is to not use packaging tape. It's the worst thing you can do, because most of the tape stays on there. So now I have to well, maybe I'll sand it down, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I'm just finishing these holes here because if I don't do something about it, then the buttons won't go in. So I did manage to get one of the buttons, two of them already, to fit in there, but hopefully not all the way. See, well, this one goes in easier. That's for the joystick. And these are not done yet. So you cannot do it. They're not even complete circles yet. Down right there. Yep, nope, can't do it. Not yet. I'll work on these. Yeah, alright though. Yep. Oh man, I can't do it with one hand. Sorry guys. Alright man, I am done. Finally, like freaking opening up all these holes and damn it. Well, that's how you want it to be. Like, alright, let me cut here. Damn it. Alright, so trust me, if you're struggling like that to take off the button, then that means that everything's good. Because you don't want it to come off that easy. You want it to be in there tight. At least struggle a bit when you're about to take it off. Like, make sure that it's not too loose, or else it won't grip right. So at least you want it to just be like, be alright. Like not too tight, not too loose. So, doesn't come off, but I can even lift this thing. Then I can take it off. But see? Just comes right off. Doesn't move, the whole thing's moving, but take it off. See how easy it is to take it off, but it's still in there tight. See, on there very tight. So you want to make sure that when you're finishing the buttons, to not leave them too loose, and make sure they're not in there too tight either. They have to be just right. And I mean, I did this with a drill, but I did have a guide, which is right there. With this guide, so I use that. But you do have to take that off and then make the holes yourself without the guide, because the guide will only let you do so much. Alright, quick update, man. Never ever forget about your food. That was my last burrito, damn it. And it's just burned, it's ruined. Crap, that looks terrible. It looks like it's even bleeding. What the hell? Alright, well. Jesus. I guess I'll just eat a sandwich then. Damn it. So this right here, this was a box that I used to keep like the joystick that I first had, you know, when I really didn't have much of an idea what I wanted to do, so I just got this just to have it like a joystick. So like you could also use it as a guide, so that's what I did. So with this box and this memory foam, because this is a memory foam of the desk lap I'm using. And that's my dog drinking water, I'm sorry. Alright, so this box is what's gonna hold the cables from the buttons and the joystick in here, so I won't be hitting them or moving them with my lap or anything, so they'll be in the box. And then I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut a hole on this memory foam and just make sure that the box is in there. So I just threw out all the things I had inside this so I could catch all this debris when I was drilling the holes. So that's why that's all that's there. Damn it, where was I at? Oh yeah, these holes right here, that's what I'm gonna cut. But it's kind of late right now, so I can't do it. So I have to wait. So I gotta cut that. And then I'll make one of these, like a hole like this size. And then I'm gonna put like the coin button here, which is gonna be like this one, a tiny one. See? Smaller than the other ones. And this I use it for the coin insert coin. So yeah. I just have this strip on here because that's what's actually holding this button. Because you don't really use this button too often, just for like arcade games. So I'm gonna put this button over here, right there. I'm gonna put it right there, so I can have my coins when I play arcade games. All right, guys. Well, man, I just finished painting right here. I'm gonna flip the camera like that. So I just finished painting. I made sure that the buttons go inside the holes already, and I did these two on the side because that's going to be the coin, and that's going to be like just a menu thing, so I can go back to the main menu for the games. And just waiting for this to dry, and then I'll install the buttons in there, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And all the buttons are on. What's up, you guys? I finally finished installing the buttons, and there's obviously some minor flaws, you know, like these nails coming out, so I just gotta fix that. But other than that, they work. See, so this is like the coin button, and this is the start button, and then you can see that the joystick works. Sorry, I really can't play with one hand like that. Just showing you guys that they work.
To exit, you just do this. Alright, thanks guys.
That is the driver board that you need to make the screen work. And it has the HDMI ports, the VGA, also for like a computer monitor. This also has the headphone jack right there. So that is where you power it on, and has a menu and the volume. So I used this to hold it. So it's also holding the screen and this right here. So that helped out a lot. As you can see, like the screen is held on very well. Now that it's done, everything's working perfectly. Like the menu, I have it all set up. I have it set up to how I want it to look. So all the games have images, and this does take a while to achieve. You have to have a lot of patience and do some research. You can also use a scraper, which is what you use to get the images, but it doesn't work for all the games, so you also have to do some manually, which is what I did for all the games. I did it for all of them that didn't have an image that I couldn't get through the scraper, to make it look more organized. See, and it all works nicely. Everything works perfectly. I didn't just want to have a blank menu. I don't like that. This is where you insert the coins from. It had always been a dream of mine to own an arcade machine, and it's even better that I worked on it myself and I made this possible through some research, and also thanks to other people that dedicate their time to making videos on and tutorials. I really appreciate that, because it got me to make everything work perfectly. So I thank all those people that take their time to find out like how things work. See, all the buttons here work perfectly. There's no lag. The joystick works fine. See, everything works perfectly. On to exit, I just press these two buttons here, and it just takes me back to the menu. Some Mega Drive, some Neo Geo, Nintendo, PlayStation, some SNES, an arcade, and yeah, just gonna show you one more, and that's it. So, just show you one more game from the Neo Geo. But this is a nice game. It has really nice graphics for an arcade game. If you want to make this happen, you need a Raspberry Pi 3. You need to do some research on how to install the RetroPie onto the Raspberry Pi. And from there, you have to go and get the ROMs. Once you have the ROMs, you do the scraper, and then you find the images. But it all depends on how you want it to look. I put the button here for a coin insert. You can also customize the buttons to however you want. This game looks nice. I've had this screen for a long while now. and it still looks very good. This game is amazing. See how I'm even able to do like the powers with just one hand. That's how good it is. Yeah. And then to exit, I just press these two buttons, I believe. Or these two. Yeah, those two. Yeah, so that was just like a little quick preview of what I have done. And thank you guys for watching.